Hi guys, so today I'm just going to be showing you how I design my IKEA crates. I tend to do ones for babies, baby showers. I've done a Dumbo one, I've done initial ones. I have also done like Christmas ones and stuff, but today I'm just going to be doing one for a baby. So first of all, I just painted the crates. This is white cotton by Deluxe. This is just a tester paint, so it's just got a little roller on it. I just find it quite easy and it makes a nicer texture. This one's matte. So towards the beginning of the year, I decided I was making a vision board, and I just really wanted to put more videos on my YouTube channel. I really enjoy making videos and creating stuff, doing my crafts, so I thought why not put the two together and just do some tutorials or just to show people whatever I make. So whether it fails or whether it's a win, I'm just going to make a little video and I'm just going to pop it on here. So then I went on to paint a second coat, and I just painted in between all the little gaps, make sure everything was covered. I also hair dried it because I'm too impatient to wait for it to dry naturally so that I could do the next coat. So now I've just gone on to build the crate. What I would recommend is painting all of the pieces of wood before building it. It just makes it so much easier. And I have done it before where I've painted it inside before building it, and I enjoyed it a lot more, whereas this was a lot more harder work because I built it before painting the inside. So it was like trying to get your hand in the right position and trying to get all the little tiny bits when they're stuck together. It's a lot harder. What I should have done is I should have dug it apart, painted the inside and put it back together, but I didn't know where my charge was from the electric screwdriver, so I didn't want to take it apart to then be stuck putting it back together. Once the crate has been put together, you can see the parts that need painting that are going to show, so then you can just go over and paint them. Halfway through painting the inside of the box, I decided I want to do it grey because I just like how the grey and white they just look so crisp together. So I have done it before where I've painted the inside and the outside a different colour, just like this crate this one I did gold on the inside, but I spray painted that, and then I've done green on the outside, and I absolutely love it. It's on my wall, so I thought maybe I could try that again. I then went back in with my roller along the edges just to make them a little bit more cleaner as much as possible, and then I'll go back in with a smaller brush later on and tidy them up a bit more. Now onto the letter. So I'm painting this one grey to match the inside of the crate and the colour scheme of the baby's room. I like to use the first letter of the baby's name, their initial. In this case it's a little boy. Can anyone guess the name? Comment below. If you live in the UK, I got these letters from Hobbycraft. They're absolutely perfect for the size for these crates. I then just went back in and filled in all the little gaps and little bits of brown that I could see. So as I mentioned before, I like to go with the theme of the baby's room, and the theme is stars. So I decided to make my own stencils using my quick cut machine. I made my stencils out of vinyl. Vinyl can be quite sticky, so I didn't want it to take the paint off what I've just painted. So I tapped it on my sleeve to take a bit of the tackiness off, and it left a lot of fluff. So when I did end up painting it, when I did take them off, there was like little fluff all around, like under the paint. So I wouldn't recommend that. I'll just tap it on a surface or on your hand maybe. I read somewhere that if you paint white under the colour you're going to paint, it stops the paint from bleeding through. You know, like sometimes you can have a little bleed around where you put your stencils. So I went with it and I painted it white first. And then went in and painted it grey. I'd done about 3 layers and I dried each layer in between with my hairdryer, just so I could get it done faster really. And as you can see, it was a complete fail. As I peeled it off, the paint started to peel off with it. It was like very thin, but it was stuck to the vinyl. I decided to have a go with masking tape because when you use it on the wall, it doesn't tend to pull the paint off, and it didn't pull it off as much, but it was just, I wouldn't have been able to the stars so much. So I tried the vinyl again, and in between each layer, I didn't dry it as much. I left it wet. And as I pulled it off, it worked. So if you just leave it a little bit damp, it doesn't seem to pull the paint off as much. So halfway through I realised that if you left it wet it would work. So the ones on the left I had left wet, and the ones on the right, like the top right star, it was dry when I pulled it off and it flaked off a little bit, so I ended up having to retouch that up. But the ones on the left had a lot cleaner lines and I had left them damp. To attach the letter, I just tend to use my glue gun, and if I've ever done like wooden stars or wooden hearts, I just use the glue gun for them, and it's very sturdy and it works. And then just cleans up all the little like spider webby bits you get. It wasn't until afterwards I realised that the A was too high, and it just sat on line with the box. I normally have it lower, but it still looks okay. And there it is. I then just fill it up with lots of goodies, and it's the perfect personalised little crate for the new baby.